I carried this book around for 10 years in my back pocket around New York, obsessed with Howard Hughes, with his obsessive compulsion. I was fascinated by a man that these kind of people that were thought of as aviators were really astronauts, at that time. They were risking their lives. They would have ticker tape parades for these people when they arrived from around the world, flights that were into the hundreds of thousands waiting for these people.
New aviation history is written when his Lockheed monoplane returns swiftly and safely.
And he was also one of America's richest men. And then, this then descent into madness and his fascination with microscopic germs as he had repeated head trauma from all these crashes and was undiagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder. So I had this book and I pitched it around. Finally, Michael Mann did a script with John Logan, which was fantastic. And Michael and I almost did it, but he had just finished doing Muhammad Ali and was biopicked out.
Right.
So I brought it to a couple other directors and finally sent it to Marty, and he opened it up. He told me I didn't know anything about boxing, and I opened up and read Raging Bull, and I didn't know anything about aviation, and I read Aviator, but I liked that character, and let's do something with it. And I think I was 30 years old. That was the first time I kind of was a part of making a film like that happen from my own free will. And it was still to this day, I think, one of the most memorable, magical experiences. We got to recreate all of Hollywood, all of the Man's Chinese, the Spruce Goose in Canada. We recreated these unbelievable sets, the Coconut Grove, and the 3 different film strips that he did from the 1920s to the 30s to the 40s with different Technicolor process that Marty used as the decades changed. There was just so much thought and attention to detail put into that film. I'll never forget it.